Good morning, and welcome to Human Planet. I'm David Attenborough, and today we're in the village of Banjator, on the outskirts of Chiang Rai in northern Thailand. The surrounding hills are teeming with incredibly diverse Homo sapiens who walked here from southern China thousands of years ago. That migration was part of a much larger one, possibly the largest in the history of the planet. At some point in the early existence of the Homo sapiens, who only inhabited a small part of Africa, a man or woman was curious enough to ask, "I wonder what's over that hill?" From there on, the Homo sapiens went on to inhabit almost every nook and cranny on Earth, from the hottest, driest parts of the Sahara Desert to the frozen, inhospitable terrain of northern Siberia. Remarkably, our insatiable appetite for exploring continues, even today. It's estimated that 1 in 8 people are employed in the tourism sector. That is almost 1 billion people worldwide. It is also arguably the most resilient industry in the world. Even in war-ravaged Iraq, one can still book a tour to go and see where the once hanging gardens of Babylon enthralled. In places like North Korea and Myanmar, where repressive regimes close international borders, as soon as they are open, tourism flourishes at the opportunity. And here is a fine example of a Homo sapiens specimen who is exploring her new alien environment. And what a superb specimen she is, just oozing elegance with her camera technique and guidebook. Judging from her skin tone, I would make the assumption she is from the northern regions of the planet, but we will watch and wait for a sign which might indicate a more accurate origin. Ah, yes, the Canadian flag. But one must show caution in this situation, for there are Homo sapiens from another location, close to Canada, who claim to be Canadian, but certainly are not. They are Americans.
It sure is nice to be out and about today.
Ah, a sure sign. No American could emit such unique sound. What's particularly interesting about Homo sapiens is genetically they have changed very little from their humble beginnings on the plains of Africa, where they did not occupy the top of the food chain. But today, they are completely unrivaled by any other species at the top. This dramatic ascent has given the opportunity to specimens like the one you see before you the chance to enjoy the richly fulfilling experience of exploration. Many historians and anthropologists theorize that it was the cognitive revolution which drove the Homo sapien to the summit of the food chain. It was this cognitive revolution that allowed them to work in groups of more than 150 when they all believed in an intersubjective myth. There is a plethora of evidence to indicate that less than 150 people can work together just based on personal relationships. But if you are to have more than 150 people working together, you need a shared myth, something to believe in, so you know you can trust the people in the organization because you share the same vision. Examples of this in our society today are nation-states, limited liability companies, and of course, religion. What an exciting time to be a Homo sapien. It is quite feasible that within our lifetime, travel agents will be issuing tickets for space travel, opening up a whole new avenue for awe-inspiring exploration.
Thanks, David. Looking as dapper as ever, I see. I just wanted to touch on something David said about an organization with more than 150 people requiring a vision and purpose in order to function effectively. I can't think of a more unifying and inspiring purpose than to be the vessel that opens up the world for those that wish to see it. As a travel consultant, my most richly rewarding experiences were sending customers on journeys, journeys that fundamentally changed who they were and what they valued. I took a lot of pride in knowing that their experience wouldn't have been the same without my expertise and my insight. As a team leader, the most richly rewarding experiences I had was having new, nervous agents and consultants come into our business or our family and watch them grow and watch them learn about travel and then achieve their goals and hit their targets. And this gave them the disposable income to travel, and almost all would fall in love with travel, and they would be excited to come back and tell every customer that walked in the door about their experiences. It's something that I've only just realized recently, but I've always been passionate about leadership, coaching and development. I can't think of a more rewarding experience than to watch someone else grow and empower them to achieve their goals. This is something that I want to develop in myself, so I'm able to scale that impact. Looking at the research that indicates that an organization of less than 150 people can function purely on personal relationships, I don't think it's a coincidence that our philosophies restrict a tribe to 140 members. This is a great opportunity for an area leader, I think, to create a thriving community. If I was an area leader, I would look to create environments that are conducive to the creation and development of personal relationships. This is especially important now as we're looking to integrate lots of teams into larger teams. This has the potential to be a very difficult teething period if the relationships aren't strong. It also has the potential to be very exciting and very productive as we look to concentrate our expertise. The world is a big place, and I think our industry is as diverse as any out there. But surely, in just about any area right now, there is the first-hand experience and expertise to ensure that every customer gets an amazing personal travel experience. It's just a matter of how we connect these two people. And I think the area leader is really crucial in fostering that connection. I think a great area leader has TL and ATL meetings that foster debate, teamwork, and clear and open communication. I think a great area leader is positive and engaging when they visit stores, and they're curious about the well-being of their consultants, and this gives them a really good pulse on the businesses. I think a good area leader has buzz nights that are fun and social events. This means, and this is crucial, that every consultant in the area develops personal relationships with everybody else. This allows them to know the strengths, weaknesses, passions and dislikes of everybody else, and this is really important in creating a strong knit community. I think a great area leader would encourage team leaders to have quarterly village socials to make that bond even stronger amongst stores that are geographically close. And this is particularly crucial for stores that are going to be looking to become one in the near future. I think a great area leader sets clear expectations and holds people accountable to those expectations. I think that they don't shy away from a hard conversation. I think a great area leader has outcome-based incentives that reward excellence and reward above and beyond behavior that goes beyond expectations. And possibly, most importantly of all, a great area leader celebrates achievement and makes it clear when someone's achieved something that they really set out to go for. Once we have an area that is a fantastic and easily accessible travel bank of first-hand experiences, then this will empower our consultants to be able to deliver amazing travel experiences. This will result in us organically becoming the most exciting and profitable travel retailer in the world. This will leave, I think, customers not asking the question, why would I book with a travel agent when I can do it online? But we'll leave them wondering, why on earth would anyone book online when this resource is available?
Indeed, it is a very exciting time to be a Homo sapiens in the Flight Center family.